Welcome back to the Learning Library. It's been a while since we've been in here, but I'm glad to see you again. This story is called Wemberly Worried. It's all about Wemberly and how she is worried. What do you think Wemberly is going to be worried about in this story? I wonder. And look who I have here. This is our feeling cousin. What emotion do you think he is exhibiting? His eyebrows are going like this, and his face is like this. He looks a little bit like Wemberly. He looks a little like Wemberly. Both of their eyebrows are flinching up, and their mouth is all bundled up. I think they are worried, or sometimes we call them anxious. This feeling buddy's name is Anxious. Sometimes we get anxious when we have a fear of something that may not happen. So I might be anxious for school to start because I don't know what's going to happen when I get there. So I'm a little fearful of school to start. So I get anxious or worried. Or I might be worried to move to a new house and meet new neighbors. I don't know them, so I'm a little worried or anxious to meet them. So in this story, Wemberly Worried, we are going to learn about Wemberly and why she's so worried. And hopefully we can learn how to talk to our new feeling cousin, Anxious, and we can tell him, your eyebrows look like this and your face looks like this. What can we do to make our feeling anxious feel calm? Let's see. Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes. Wemberly worried about everything. Big things. And she says, I wanted to make sure you were still there. So she's checking on her parents when they're trying to sleep at night. She worried about little things and things in between. She says, Mama, what if I shrink? Wemberly worried in the morning, she worried at night, and she worried throughout the day. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, worry, said her grandmother. Too much worry. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house? In the crack in the living room, what if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And the noise the radiators made. What if there's a snake inside? At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings and the bolts on the slide and the bars on the jungle gym. She says, too rusty, too loose, too high. And always she worried about the doll Petal. Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? I found her, sweetie. Petal's lost forever. I'll wait for you, Petal. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rumbled Petal's ear. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all. So when Wemberly's worried, she uses Petal's ear to try and calm. But is it working? On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there was nothing to worry about. This is the best present ever. I wish I had my birthday today. But then Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake. Look at her face. Her eyebrows are crunched and her face is upset. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. Look at her costume. She is a butterfly. See, said her father, there was nothing to worry about at all. Are there any butterflies in the parade other than Wemberly? But then Wemberly worried because she was the only one. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, brother. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. We've heard that before. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry, school. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. I loved school, said her father. Why do you think Wemberly would be worried about school to start? What could she be afraid of when it comes to a new school? I wonder. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. And look at her grandmother wishing her well. She says, have fun. Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Mrs. Peachum. Wemberly looked around the room. Look at Wemberly's worried face. Then Mrs. Peachum said, Wemberly, there is someone I think you should meet. Her name is Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. Who else is holding a doll and wears stripes? Wemberly. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. That's a cute name. Petal waved. Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rubbed her ear, said Wemberly. I rubbed her nose, said Jewel. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. But Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. Does Wemberly's face still look worried? A little, but not as much. What about in this picture? Is Wemberly's face worried, or does she look happy and calm? Come back tomorrow, called Mrs. Peachum, and the students walked out the door. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. Oh, Wemberly's telling the teacher not to worry about her returning because Wemberly is calm and smiling. And look at Wemberly met up with her parents and she is super excited. And the end of the story, was Wemberly worried? Let's take a look again. No, Wemberly was excited. She was happy. She loved school. She met a new friend that helped her worry less. She enjoyed the activities at school and she had a great time. And was her teacher, Mrs. Peachum, mean? No, Mrs. Peachum was welcoming and kind. So in Wemberly Worried, Wemberly was worried about a lot of things, anything you can think of. It made her really tired and it stressed out her parents as well. But Wemberly learned when she tries new things, she can become less worried because they're not so bad. She made a new friend, which helped her to feel comfortable in school, and she tried new activities and she ended up enjoying them. So what can we tell our friend Anxious here? I see your eyebrows are like this, and your face and your lips are like this. But Mr. Anxious, it's okay to try new things. And when you get there, you can take a star breath, relax, and try out your new activity, your new school, new neighborhood, whatever it may be that's making you anxious or worried. Just take a breath and relax and try and enjoy your new situation. All right, friends, I'm glad you stayed with me and we read the story, Wemberly Worried, by Kevin Henkes, and we met a new feeling cousin, Anxious, who is a lot like Worried. Until the next time I see you in the Learning Library, I wish you well.